After maxing my level 3 skiller at the end of 2023, I've decided to start all over again by making my first ever main account that can train combat in over a decade. We've already completed the early game grind in Season 1, and we now have a ton of mid-game goals to achieve in Season 2, with this season's final goal being the defeat of Jad and obtaining my first ever fire cape. At the end of the last video, I said that in this video, something legendary was going to happen. And to stay true to that promise, we're going to be starting out this video super strong by completing the Legends quest. It came out all the way back in 2003, and I have never even done this quest once, not even in RuneScape 3 or anything like that. We are going to be trading in the Agility Cape for a beautiful, beautiful Legends Cape. But let's be honest, we're going to be repping the untrimmed Agility Cape even after we get the Legends Cape. But we're not going to get it here at the Grand Exchange, so let's get it started. And we have officially started the Legends quest. I am so excited to do this quest. You guys have no idea. My whole entire RuneScape career, I always wished that I had a Legends cape, and we're finally gonna get it. All right, our first boss encounter of this quest seems to be very easy. He is draining my prayer, though. I didn't even realize. And I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this guy's name this time. I've just come to the conclusion that almost every name in this entire game is just not able to be pronounced by a normal human being. All right, and skeleton number 1 down. Skeleton number 2 down. And skeleton number 3 down. And the dark dagger has been achieved. That's kind of cool looking. And it kind of looks cool, but it also kind of doesn't look cool at all. There's like no detail whatsoever on this thing. Okay, looks like we got to kill this guy again. Once again, I imagine it's going to be very easy. It's not like he got any stronger. And he's back again for round 3, and I cannot attack him. Why can I not attack him? I don't know. What is going on here? Am I just lagging? I think I was just lagging. And there we go, for the third and final time, I hope. Ooh, got a nice little frog random event here. And let's kiss that frog.
Hello there.
Oh! It's a guy. What? Since when? That's crazy. I mean, I was just fine with kissing a frog, and that wasn't a big deal, but like, I wasn't ready. And is this the last step? I think it is. Congratulations, welcome to the Legends Guild. And no, it's not the last step. Okay, is this the last step? Oh, so you can't put the XP on Slayer. That kind of sucks. So I think we're gonna go with prayer just to save us a little bit of cash whenever we finally decide to get 99 prayer eventually. And whoa, 30,000 prayer. I wasn't ready for that. 62 prayer has been achieved. Can I do it again? I can. Another 30,000, level 63 prayer. Another 30,000 XP, no level this time, but we are 85% of the way to level 64. Oh, I didn't even realize I got another one. And another 30,000 prayer XP, bringing us up to 64 prayer. And there we go. The Legends quest has been completed, giving us 4 quest points, access to the Legends Guild, and 120,000 XP in prayer. That is very nice. Now, do we get a cape? Do we have to talk to him to get a cape? How do we get a cape? Okay, so we got a dark dagger, but where do I get the cape? Do you get it upstairs? This person? Do they have the cape? No. How do I get a cape? Is it up even higher? Dude, what? There's a bank chest up here. How do I get a Legends cape? Is it that guy over there? Let me see. I really thought you got the cape whenever you completed the quest. Do you have a cape? Yes, you do. What do you have for 675 GP? And I don't have any GP on me. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do... And there's the shield right half I also need. 750... Oh my god. Okay, so we got to come back here with like 750,675 GP. Oh my lord. All right, so we're back with exactly the amount of XP we need to buy the shield right half and a Legends cape. All right, here we go, guys. I cannot believe I finally got this. Boom. Look at this thing. It doesn't look too great. I don't know why I thought this cape was so cool. I mean, it is cool. Don't get me wrong. But I think I liked it more when I was level 3, when I knew I could never get it. But anyway, I ended up bringing my shield left half along for the ride as well. That way we could get that hard Artie achievement diary done. Because we do have... Oh, wait, no, we don't. What level do we got to do? Wait. Do we even have the right level for this? Okay, you only need 60 smithing. Okay, we're good. We need to smith a dragon square shield in West Ardy. Now, normally I don't usually go out of my way to do achievement diaries unless I'm just trying to bullet through every single achievement diary. But this one I've been looking forward to for a while because we were lucky enough to get the shield left half from Guardians of the Rift. And ever since we got it, I've really been looking forward to doing this. And who is ready for this? And here we go. 75 smithing XP, that's terrible. But we've now completed a hard task in the Ardy area. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's try the shield on. We might as well. We spent 750,000 GP on it, and it is really cool. I've always really liked the way that the Dragon Square shield looked. The only thing I'm not really a fan on is the brown outline on it. If I were to change anything, I would just make the brown outline gray like the dragon on the shield. But hey, to each their own. I love this shield, and we spent 750,000 GP on a shield that cost 301k. But anyway, let's mark off Legends Quest from our Season 2 goals list. It's honestly crazy how often we've been marking off goals over the last few episodes. Believe it or not, guys, we only have 30 more quests to do until we get the quest cape. And I'm currently kind of in a questy mood as well. So let's go do the quest, Land of the Goblins. And then after that, we can free another person in Recipe for Disaster. So what goblin am I going to be? Am I going to be the default one? The one with the mohawk? That's kind of cool. One with the ponytail? Yeah, definitely not. This guy's kind of cool. I think I might be this one. Yeah, this one kind of looks like the hobgoblin. Or the one with the armband and mohawk. I think I'm going to go with the pirate bandana. Hey, look at me. Oh, it's not a pirate bandana. It's like an old hat. Okay, so it says that I could leave right now to get combat gear. I brought a whip and a DDS. No food. I only brought a prayer potion. Hopefully prayers work in here. If they don't, I'll just teleport out and then come back. But let's see if I can get through this with just a whip, a DDS, and a prayer potion. Oh my god, guys, we might actually have to teleport out of here. Alright, yeah, we gotta get out of here. Dang it! An attempt number 2, but with gear this time. I wonder if I'm gonna have to start all over, or if I could just skip to the one I know. It looks like I could just skip to the one I know. So I actually probably didn't need all this gear anyway. My god, this is so much easier. Even if I was able to kill that other goblin before, I definitely wouldn't have been able to kill this guy. And Land of the Goblins has been completed, giving us 2 quest points and 8,000 agility, herblore, thieving, and fishing XP. Due to the fact that we completed Legends Quest, we now have the ability to free Sir Amik Varze in Recipe for Disaster. So let's go do it. Alright, looks like we gotta kill this evil chicken. I don't know if it's magic or melee. I think it's magic protect that we need to do. I should have brought a DDS and a whip, but I brought mage gear instead because it said that I'm going to have to safe spot a black dragon. And this is taking significantly longer than I thought it would. If I brought my DDS and a whip, he probably would have been dead by now. But it's all good. I guess we're just going to have to be here for a while. There we go, finally. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is my first ever black dragon kill in the history of me ever playing this game since 2006. Even on my old main accounts way back in RuneScape 3, I'm pretty sure the only dragons I've ever killed were green dragons for dragon bones and money making, and using a Dorgashun crossbow and bone bolts to try to kill iron dragons for a visage drop, which obviously I never got because I think I was only getting like 1 kill every 4 minutes. And there we go, our first ever black dragon kill in the history of this game. Apparently I got a combat task as well. This little dragon is so cute. It reminds me of the ones from Spyro. And alright, time to use the Brûlée Supreme on Sir Amik Varze. And there we go, we have freed Sir Amik Varze, giving us 1 quest point, 4,000 cooking XP, and 4,000 hit points XP, and increased Coloniromancer's chest access, which I think means that I can actually get... Oh, we just got level 62 cooking as well from that. But I think that means that we can actually get the rune gloves now instead of the Addy gloves. So let's go check real quick. And yes, we can. We can buy the rune gloves for 6.5k. Our new best in slot gloves. Let me actually grab my Addy gloves as well real quick so I can do a comparison. Okay, so the Addy gloves give +7 in stab, slash, crush, range, and +4 in magic, as well as those same stats in the defense bonus. But the rune gloves give +8 stab, slash, crush, and range, and +4 magic in attack and defense bonuses. So it is quite literally better in every single way aside from the magic bonuses. So here are the Addy gloves. And here are the rune gloves. They actually look pretty good with this outfit. But now that we freed Sir Amik Varze, we now only have King Awowogei to free last. But we need level 70 cooking to do it. So I think we're going to head back to the Rogue's Den and cook some more Karambwans until we get to level 70 cooking. I think buying 2,500 raw Karambwans is good enough to get to level 70, but I guess if it's not enough, we'll just use some sort of cooking boost in order to boost up to level 70 cooking, because I really don't want to cook any more than I have to, especially because we're going to be cooking so fast, it's going to be a lot of clicking. I figured since we already completed the easy achievement diary in Karend, we'll actually cook at the Hosidius Kitchen instead of the Rogue's Den, because supposedly cooking here gives you a 5% better chance at cooking and not burning a fish. And it's pretty much the same distance away from a bank when comparing it to the Rogue's Den. Okay, so this is the setup. I know it looks really crazy, but it's best if you moved your inventory over here so that you could just use the bottom Karambwan in your inventory and click just like this. It's way easier than clicking from the side over here and then up to the range and back and forth and back and forth. This is a lot faster and a lot easier on your wrist. You could do this, by the way, by switching to resizable modern and then holding down the Alt key and then just click and dragging your inventory anywhere you want. So this is how we're gonna go. You use a Karambwan on the clay oven, and then you hold down space, and then you just keep doing it. Just like that. Look at all that XP. That is crazy. Okay, so we ran out of Karambwans, unfortunately, but we were so close I just decided to cook some lobsters that we had in the bank already. We only need one more lobster in order to achieve level 70 cooking. We can now make an Admiral Pie, which I doubt is something that we'll ever be using, but it seems like we now have everything we need in order to complete the next step of Recipe for Disaster. I wasn't really planning on completing Recipe for Disaster in this video, but once I saw how close we were to actually completing it, we might as well just do it. To my knowledge, I think this is the only thing I have to kill for this entire mini quest here. I know it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything, but I'm still just using my FashionScape plugin that I was using while cooking. I didn't feel like turning it off, but we are fully kitted out pretty much. And there we go. The big snake has been defeated. Now let's grab the snake corpse and let's leave. Okay, we have one shot at this right now because I only killed one snake. So let's hope that we don't burn this. I really hope we don't. And did we? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we gotta use the snake, not eat it, on Awowogei. And we have officially freed King Awowogei. We are awarded with 1 quest point and 10,000 cooking and agility XP, increased Colonel-Romancer's access, and the Ape Atoll teleport spell. Awesome. I don't even think we have the level to do that. We have 63. Whoa, okay. Hold on, there's a cutscene. Yeah, I don't think we're actually able to use the Ape Atoll teleport. We only have 63 magic, and the teleport is level 64. So we can't even use the teleport yet. So the last thing we gotta do is just defeat the Colonel-Romancer and the portal. Supposedly, we could leave between fights to re-gear regardless, so it's not really too big of a deal. So let me just run down here and bank real quick and get ready for this fight. I've literally never done any of this before in my entire life, so this is entirely new to me. I have no idea what to expect. Okay, this is a setup I'm taking. A couple of restores, some prayer potions, and some quick tick eat food. I'm not sure what to expect, but here we go. Whoa, look at this place. Can't use prayers? What's going on here? Oh no, I forgot my DDS. Oh, that's not good. Look at this guy though. This thing is crazy looking. Agrith Nana. It's like a giant banana looking thing. All right. The first guy has been defeated. Might as well take that banana. Oh my god. Oh wow, so I don't have prayers for this entire thing. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Wait. I need... Oh, ice gloves. Gotcha. So this guy's like a cake boss, and unfortunately, he's not like the one in the TV show. And I'm not even entirely sure what this guy is, but if you examine him, it says that he's purely evil, lightly whipped with a juicy cherry on top. That's wild that they think that this looks like a cherry. Not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little bit underwhelmed by this boss. I thought that this whole entire fight was gonna be actually pretty difficult, but it seems to be super easy. I'm not even using prayers, and I'm barely getting hit at all. And lastly, we got this guy. Desort. What does his examine say? Bad for your teeth and the rest of your body too. Yeah, that seems like a very RuneScape-esque kind of examine option. So I don't know if I'm just over-leveled for this. It could be a possibility. Or if these guys are just really underwhelming. I can't tell. That guy was defeated. Do I have to kill this guy now? Oh, okay. I gotta kill this guy. All right. I might actually have to re-gear. Oh, I need to use... Oh, no. I gotta use magic for this. Okay, so I do have to leave. Oh, so it's like the Dagonoth quest that I did before. Horror from the Deep. All right, no problem. All right, let's get back to it. I'll tell you what, this thing is hitting way harder than the other stuff. All right, I guess this is more of the challenge that I was expecting. Oh, melee when oh my god, dude. I thought this was magic only. Okay, whatever, it's fine. We'll just skip the range and melee steps. We'll try to tank through it. Nope. No. Wow. What? That's actually kind of funny. Okay. I literally clicked away at the same time. I did not think he could hit that hard. That's crazy. Where's my stuff? No, 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 no. Where is my stuff? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so let's try again. This time we'll bring some melee stuff. We'll just skip the range phase. I really was not expecting that to happen. Now, the con of bringing stuff for melee is that I don't have that much room in my inventory for food anymore. So hopefully we could just get some pretty high hits with the melee stuff and we'll be able to get through it that way. All right, melee. And I'm dead. I mean, I can't say I didn't ask for this. I was asking for a lot harder of a challenge, and here we are with a lot harder of a challenge. Jeez Louise. All right, this one seems to be going a lot better. We have quite a bit of food left, and he has... Now he's back on range, so let's run over here. Switch into the melee stuff. Come on, one hit. One hit is all we need. Just one hit. Come on. All right, we got it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not expect him to be here. Okay. Well, he was incredibly easy. That's kind of a letdown. I thought this guy was going to be harder than the last one. I love how it says try to keep your distance, and I'm not keeping my distance at all, and I'm just doing just fine. There we go. Oh, my big head. Oh, no. Is he going to explode? Ooh, that kind of looks cool. Recipe for Disaster has been fully completed, finally giving us 1 quest point, an antique lamp, and full Colonelromancer's chest access. Oh my god. What are we going to use this lamp on? Obviously, it's going to be Slayer. And 20,000 Slayer XP has been achieved. It brought us up to level 55 Slayer. Very, very cool. And we're also 67% of the way to level 56. Look at that. A green recipe for disaster. I never ever thought I would see the day. But now that we have full chest access, let's see if we can get the Barrows gloves. I think that's what you get at full chest access. Yes, there they are for a massive 130k. Jeez Louise. And here come our actual best in slot gloves for a very long time. Awesome. Look at this. The account looks so good right now. Oh my lord. Now all we got to do is replace these dragon legs with some Barrows legs at level 70 defense. I was thinking about what we could do next in this episode, and I've come to the conclusion that I want to get a couple more level 60s. I want to get level 60 Firemaking and Construction. So that way, the only level 60 that we need to get in order to achieve level 60 base stats would only be 5 more Slayer levels. But before we go and train some Firemaking, I first want to do the quest Olaf's quest. We only have 28 more quests to do until we get the quest cape, so I just want to pound a few more quests out real quick. Alright, now we just got to kill Ulfric. He's level 100. I'm assuming he uses melee. Oh, he has like no health at all. Okay, well, that was a waste of specs. I thought he would have more than 60 health. That's kind of embarrassing, brother. But Olaf's quest has been completed, giving us 1 quest point, 12,000 defense XP, 20,000 GP, 4 rubies, and Brine Rat Tavern access. I'm assuming that that has something to do with the Brine Saber, but I have no idea because I never used the Brine Saber before. But it brought our defense level up to 61, which is pretty cool, which also, in turn, brought our combat level up to level 86. That quest was really quick, so let's go do another one before we go and train some Firemaking and Construction. The quest I want to get done next is A Kingdom Divided. Apparently it's part of the Koren storyline, so I think that we should be pretty close to finishing the Koren storyline at this point. I mean, look at all of these requirements and skill requirements and everything. This seems like it's more of like the end of the line kind of quest for this area. I could be wrong though. Okay, so I wasn't exactly expecting all of this. I thought it was just going to be a regular fight. But I have to apparently run in the gaps of the fire waves to approach the boss. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What do I have to pray? It uses magic and ranged. I'm assuming because of the hammer, I have to pray melee. I guess we'll find out. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Go quicker, quicker. Wow, this is easy. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, or I could just run right through the fire. Oh my god, brother. Right after I said it was easy, huh? I just gotta run sideways first, I think. Yeah, I'll just run sideways, then forward. I think that's the way to go. We'll run sideways, then forward. And sideways, then forward. That shouldn't have hit me. That's BS, bro. All right, one more hit. And I hit a 0. And there we go. Easy peasy. All right, another super easy fight done with. Now what's next? Okay, here comes the next fight. I have no idea what it is. We have about half of our prayer points available, but hopefully that's good enough. Yo, this chick looks cool. Oh my god, what do I have to pray? I don't even know. It looks like magic, maybe. Why can I not hit? What is happening here, dude? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy cow. What the hell? Ah. Whoa, I have no idea what just happened there. That was insane. Alright, so I just watched a guide on how to actually do this. I didn't realize that there was phases and you actually had to dodge hands and then hit and stuff like that. So here we go. Attempt number 2. Hopefully this time we get a little bit closer. I wonder if the salve amulet would work here. I'm not going to take the time to actually figure that out, but I am curious whether or not it would work. Alright. And now that... Oh, wait. Oh my god, I gotta kill him again. Whoa, 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 wait. Is that supposed to happen? I don't know if that's supposed to happen. God, I hope that was supposed to happen. Okay, I think this is supposed to happen. Okay, good. I was worried there for a second. But once I knew what I was doing, it seemed to be pretty easy. Oh, by the way, if you guys are having a hard time finding Lady Shauna Piscarilius, don't worry because on the top floor, there is a nice big red arrow pointing directly to her. Okay, and now we need to kill a level 91 Barbarian Warlord. And with all 4 specs, he is completely dead. Super, super easy. And another assassin should be popping up here according to the Quest Helper plugin. And let's get him out from underneath the guy. This one is level 132. I'm not sure if the one that I fought earlier was also level 132. It didn't seem like it, but maybe he was. Alright, so this should be the last step of the quest. It was quite a bit more daunting than I initially expected it to be, but a Kingdom Divided has been completed, giving us 2 quest points, the Book of the Dead, I'm not sure what that is, 2 antique lamps, Koren Castle respawn point, and additional Arceus spells. Very cool. But what can we use these lamps on? Ooh, alright. Looks like Slayer it is. 10,000 Slayer XP. And another 10,000 Slayer XP, bringing us up to level 56 Slayer and 77% of the way to level 57. So it seems like the Book of the Dead is just a better version of the Crest Memoirs. That's kind of cool. But man, that quest was a lot longer than I thought. I'm pretty sure that like all of these quests that we have left, because there's only 26 more to do, I'm pretty sure they're all going to be longer like this one is. Hopefully they're not, but it's looking like it's going to be the case. But anyway, let's go head on over to Wintertodt and let's get level 60 Firemaking. Now here's a question. Are you guys ready to see my outfit for Wintertodt? Boom. Check it out. I think honestly it is the best Wintertodt outfit. And honestly, if you think otherwise, you're just wrong. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be using the Gatter Hammer like I wanted to. I forgot that because I am a main account now, I can actually wield my axe. So we're going to be doing that instead. I also haven't been to Wintertodt ever since they updated it, so this whole Your Warmth meter and all that stuff is completely new to me. And since we're going to be soloing Wintertodt to level 60, of course, I am going to have to watch a guide on the new system. The maximum amount of points that you can get in a Wintertodt game for the maximum amount of rewards is 13,500 points. You technically can go all the way up past 60,000 points in one game. You can even get 6 hour logged here at Wintertodt if you wanted to. But there's really no point in doing that because your rewards max out at 13,500 points. And we just hit 13,500 points, so let's get the Wintertodt energy down to 0% and end this game. We're currently at level 57 Firemaking, and repairing the braziers got us up to level 42 construction. And our first game should be ending here shortly. Hopefully, he's only at 1%. And as you guys can see, I went way over on points. But there we go. Level 58 Firemaking. And where do we get our crates? It says that we earned 30 rewards. But where do I get it? Do I get them out here now? Is this new? Is it under the exchange maybe? No? Okay, where do I get my rewards? Hello? Oh, it's right here. Oh, cool. They changed the way that it is. You don't actually have to stack crates anymore. That's really nice. Let's do our search. Nice. The very first search, we got a Bruma torch. And a second Bruma torch. Very nice. Once we get 3 torches, I think it caps out, and then you end up getting expensive seeds, which are going to be very nice for the account. And that is all. So in one game of Wintertodt, we got 2 Bruma Torches, as well as 202,000 GP worth of loot. Not too bad. I'm going to solo one more game. We're definitely going to be getting level 60 Firemaking in that game, because I am going to go for another full point game once again. And there it is, level 60 Firemaking. We can now burn U-logs and light abyssal lanterns with U-logs as well. I'm gonna get a little bit extra points than I did last time. I might get like 16,000 just to see if we get more rewards. Because I don't know after this update if there's still that cap of 13,500 reward points. Because I think the reason for that was because we only had 28 inventory slots, so it was limiting you. But now that it's more of like a reward system in the crates, similar to Guardians of the Rift, maybe you're able to get more. I'm not entirely sure, so let's test it out. All right, so we just hit 20,000 points. It's significantly more than 13,500. Let's get this game ended and see if we get more than 30 points, because we ended up getting 30 reward points for 14,500 in-game points. There we go. Did we receive more reward points? We did. We got 43 instead of 30. All right, so we can completely ignore everything I said before, and we are currently calling it at Wintertodt with 63 Firemaking and 44 construction. Unfortunately, we didn't get up to level 61 woodcutting. That would have been nice so that we could have used our dragon axe that's been sitting in our bank. But let's go get these 43 reward search. I'm going to do a big search and see what we get. Okay, so we ended up getting some burnt pages, which is good for the collection log, and 20,800 Wintertodt points. Got us some loot worth 363,000 GP. Not too shabby. But anyway, let's head on over to our POH, and let's get 60 construction. All right, today is a new day. Before we get into construction, I'm doing my daily farming run, and we are very close to level 95 farming. Absolutely beautiful. That is our second level 95 stat, tied with mining. So which one am I gonna get next to 99? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's definitely not gonna be mining, though. I am so over mining at this point. But anyway, let's finish up this run and then go do some construction. Okay, so we are going to be making teak larders all the way up until level 60 construction. I know I could be making mahogany tables at level 52, but honestly, it's a little bit too expensive for me. And once I get into the groove of making the teak larders, it's all going to go by pretty quickly anyway. So in order to make the amount of teak larders that I need to spend just under 2.3 mil on construction. So that's essentially just throwing 2.3 mil out of the door. But it is what it is. I mean, construction's an expensive skill, and they're not buying. Great. I guess we're going to have to wait. So unfortunately, I am back from my house with nothing built. Turns out that you can't make teak larders without bolts of cloth, and the only larders that you can make without any bolt of cloth and just planks is the oak larder. So good news is it's only going to cost me 1.5 mil, but bad news is I just wasted a ton of money on teak planks, and now I'm definitely going to be taking a loss for no reason whatsoever. All right, so I got my menu entry swapper set up so that I can one-click build. I could press 1 instead of 2, and it'll automatically make an oak larder. Then I can just click it again and click 1. So now the only button I need to press is 1, and that's because I'm using the plugin from the plugin hub called Construction QOL. All you got to do is see what number your building thing is, and mine was 2 for the oak larder. So you change your input key to 2 and your output key to 1. So now I don't have to juggle between pressing 2 and 1. I could just press 1 the entire time. So now I just press 1, talk to the butler, press 1 again, and so on and so forth. I might actually be able to hold down 1 this entire time. Let's see. Yeah, I could just hold down 1 this entire time, and all I gotta do is just regularly click on everything. It's super easy. I can't wait till I get a demon butler, though. That way you can bring back more planks and get back faster. Also, doing this is about 250,000 XP an hour with just making oak larders with a regular butler, which is very nice. We're about to get level 50 construction here, so I'm sorry to do it, buddy, but you are fired. And there we go, level 50 construction. We can now make a maximum of 29 rooms, and we can now get a demon butler. Now let's hire the demon butler, and let's get back to construction. And just like that, just switching our butler is allowing us to get 400,000 XP per hour. We are going to be at level 60 in no time. All right, guys, here it comes. The very last oak larder in order to get level 60 construction. We can now build a house that's 7 rooms wide and long now. Wow. We can build a throne room as well. And we can get blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, that's enough. We officially only have 1 level 60 to get until we can mark off our goal of 60 base stats this season. and that is Slayer. Do I want to train Slayer? Not really. I think it might be my least favorite skill. Have I ever trained Slayer before? Yes, I have, until level like 62 or something, way back in the day. I cannot stand Slayer. It feels so slow to me, and if you want it to be quick, I remember you needed to use a cannon, and I am not really trying to do a giant GP sink, especially whenever everybody says that Slayer makes you money. So, am I looking forward to Slayer? Not really. So we're definitely going to be doing some more quests just to see if I can get enough XP in order to get level 60 Slayer. So yeah, that's my little Slayer rant. But anyway, this video has gone on way more than long enough. It was a little longer than I expected because I did Recipe for Disaster, which I did not have planned for this video, but I hope that you guys did enjoy it. So be sure to hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.